Today is November the 27th, 2016, and I'm long overdue for recording an update. We have had our first soft frost, and that's kind of why you see these pots on my porch, because I pulled these items on the porch, covered them up a little bit, and to protect them. And that soft frost was around 36, 35, degrees. But for some reason, I've got this ecosystem in my backyard. Unless it's a really hard freeze, most of my stuff doesn't get hit. I'll show you when I show you some of the tomato plants that are still hanging on. But right here, right there, is a white potato plant, and I'll show you pictures. Of when I first rooted them, just to see, because they had eyes on them, and I rooted them. But I planted this in October, the end of October, 1st of November. And I fully intend to bring this plant inside and see if I can grow these white potatoes inside over the winter. So I'll keep you posted. I'm trying all kinds of things. But this tomato plant still has tomatoes on it, and it's living. That tomato plant is in this one right here, was back by the kiddie pool, back behind the kiddie pool, and it didn't produce very well. But as I cut it down and I was getting ready to pull it up, I noticed it was putting out new growth. So I may take it in-house today, or before the next frost, and see if I can nurse it through the winter and see what happens next year. And then this is a sweet banana pepper plant. So these were sitting on the porch, and I did that. So we'll see. I protected them from the frost. The other thing is, my porch is a real mess right now because I haven't been outside and to clean up, and acorns are everywhere. This tree, my oak tree, I'll show it to you, because I had told you in an early video that I needed to have it trimmed back, and I had that done last week, and the guys did a wonderful job. His name is Abraham, here in the Dallas area, so shoot me a note if you want to know about him. I'm in the Colony area. The other thing was my sweet potato harvest. I didn't plant the sweet potatoes until July, actually, and so I'm kind of surprised I got a few. I was disappointed in several plants that produce no sweet potatoes, but next year I will plant them in, I think, the April time frame, and then by October we should have lots of sweet potatoes. But here's my harvest. It's not bad, and I got a few big ones. In fact, this one and this one and this one came out of the clay pot. These couple came from the ground, and then the rest of them came from, well, as you saw, from the clothes basket and the 5-gallon what do you call it, landscaper's bucket, nursery bucket there. But let me give you a quick look of what's going on in the yard and what's still growing. And I still got my brew going because I'm still doing, see, this is how I know I didn't have a super hard frost, because I still have tomato plant. The tomato plants are still growing. No, I haven't pulled them up yet. This is the celery that I've been growing, and that's some radishes. And tomato plants are looking sick. But however, my basil is still going well. I haven't pulled up my pepper plants because they're still producing. I still have flowers, and I'm not going to pull them up. And there's a couple more growing over there. I'm not going to pull them up until the real frost shows up, right? Okay. And I've got something that's still eating on my plants. Here's that plant. So coming and eating my plants like so. So I don't know if it's a rat or a mouse. It's something. So I need to put out some food for them so that they'll stay off of my real food. Right. So I still have collards. I haven't been out here in over a week, so this collard plant that was in a pot is just kind of drooped. I watered it. This cabbage plant is doing well, and it's starting to head. And here is the Swiss chard, so I may pick some and see there's that little one being eaten off again. The romaine is going to seed. Here's some beets. Here's my broccoli, still doing well. The garlic is growing, so garlic in the back, garlic there. One's purple garlic and one is regular garlic. And then this big one, I put one elephant garlic clove about a week and a half ago. So we'll see what happens. My carrots are coming back up after, some kind of insect ate off the tops of them. See where it ate off the tops right there? That's more radishes, a tomato plant that's surviving. So I've got some insects right here, and I'm not worried about it for now, because as it gets colder and colder, those green caterpillar things will disappear and these plants will flourish. How do I know that? Did it last year. All right. So here's some more kale. This is the collards got eaten, but look, they're starting to grow back again. And there it is again. Something ate it. But I'm going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Some more radishes. But this is the garden, looking sad. But I wanted to show you the tree. Look. And he took off several branches, but it's no longer totally leaning on the roof of my house. And look at all the wood I got from it. Isn't that nice? They cut them up nice, and so I can put them in the fireplace, the big fat logs, right? No splitting. No, I'm not splitting it. And here's the tree stuff. Now this is from my live oak out front that we still have to bag up. And I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with it, because I don't want to put this stuff in the recycle stuff outside. So these, I'm going to get the leaves off, bag up the leaves, and see, I still got big pieces of wood. Well, I'm going to use this as I come over here, and this half of this bed, this half is hugelkultur. So as I get the energy, I'm going to come over here and do the other half of bed in hugelkultur. So I'm going to use those branches for that. And then underneath this area where the kiddie pool here is, it's actually a raised bed under here. It's from about here to about here. And so I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way and create a hugelkultur bed. And now I have no clue what I'm going to do with the kiddie pool next year. I may move it over into that side. We will see. This was a good experiment. In fact, look, I still have the tomatoes still growing. The other tomato plants have pretty much died. I'm still letting, some tomatoes ripen on the vine. And then we'll get with that. Anyway, that's my update for today. And I'll put in some pictures that I've taken. And I'll let you know when I start cleaning up the yard for next year. Take care. Bye.